So, obviously, the biggest topic of discussion around the NBA world these days has been Anthony Davis' trade request. He doesn't want to play for the New Orleans Pelicans anymore. In part, that's sad, because it's really cool for a small market to have such a superstar player. But on the other hand, who could blame him wanting to win a championship, and that won't be happening in New Orleans anytime soon. Considering the timing of this request, the Lakers are believed to be one of the only two teams alongside the New York Knicks to be able to pull off the deal for Anthony Davis before the trade deadline. But let's talk about his most talked about possible destination, the Los Angeles Lakers. In fact, let's see this whole situation with a critical eye. Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. I'm Purple Prince, and today I want to talk about why the Lakers shouldn't trade for Anthony Davis. This question obviously sounds a bit ridiculous, because who wouldn't want a generational talent on their team, right? Well, wrong, and hear me out why. The first reason is that it just takes too much to get him. You might say, well, nothing may be too much to get a player of Anthony Davis' caliber. But let's think this out. Let's imagine that the talked about trade works out. So the Lakers get Anthony Davis plus possibly some other player to match the salaries. And the Lakers ship out Lonzo Ball, Kyle Kuzma, Brandon Ingram, maybe even Josh Hart and Ivica Zubac, plus a first round pick. So that leaves Lakers with LeBron, Davis, Rondo at the point, and who else? Beasley at small forward? Lance Stevenson at shooting guard? There's not much talent behind the two superstars. Yes, the Lakers can get another superstar this summer, but that will fill up their cap even more, and who they possibly could add that would be a great starter contributor for minimum salary. There are always options, and Los Angeles is appealing for many, but in my opinion, they just lose too many good and prospective players for one superstar. Yes, I do believe in Lonzo Ball as a starting point guard for the Lakers. I do believe in Josh Hart, Brandon Ingram, and Kyle Kuzma. And the hell, Ivica Zubac has been playing pretty damn well when given the opportunity. Giving all the young talent away leaves the Lakers relying on an aging LeBron James and Anthony Davis, who has had some injuries through his career. So there's definitely some risk involved. The second reason, what if Davis in LA just doesn't work out with LeBron? I think for two superstars to work out, they also need to have some good talent around them. The Lakers don't have any shooters, and if they trade away most of their three-point threats, what then? Not so long ago, the Lakers traded for Dwight Howard. That didn't quite work out. The Lakers got the best player of the deal, and they didn't give that much away considering that Bynum was out of the league in a couple of seasons. The team chemistry, though, suffered big time, and one would argue that the big hole team was in several seasons ago was because of that trade as well. Now, I don't believe the same thing would happen with Davis, because he definitely has a better offensive game and he doesn't carry that diva status that Dwight did. But who knows really? Not everyone can play with LeBron. The third reason, AD's injury history. Anthony Davis has never played a full season and he's always had some type of injury. He's played 75 games in 2 seasons, and in 4 seasons he hasn't even cracked the 70-game mark. He has been healthier for the last 2 seasons, but this season he's once again out with an injury right now. So could that be the case with the Lakers as well? That he just won't be available all the time? LeBron now has had his first major injury. Anthony Davis has had his fair share of injuries. Would Lakers really want to risk having 2 injured superstars and no notable players behind them? That's something to think about. And as the last reason, the Lakers can get more great players in the free agency and not give up their young talent. Kyrie Irving apologized to LeBron, and it seems that he's over that whole "I don't want to play with LeBron" thing. There are actually reports that Kyrie wants to be a Laker and play with LeBron once again. And Kyrie is a free agent after this season. That will be an awesome addition to the Lakers. There's also always that Klay Thompson to LA chance, which if true could be awesome. A guy who's a deadly sniper and doesn't need the ball. Perfect. Do you imagine LeBron and possibly LeBron and Kyrie driving the lanes and kicking it out to one of the best shooters in NBA history? Sounds good to me. Kawhi Leonard possibly? They say that he prefers the Clippers, but what if he decides to go to the Lakers? Defensive Player of the Year, a great offensive weapon as well. These are all what ifs obviously, and not sure things. But Anthony Davis isn't a sure thing as well. The Lakers still need to get him, and all the reasons I listed do make you wonder if sacrificing all your young talent is worth it. Obviously, Davis himself is still young, but this is a video of why the Lakers shouldn't trade for AD. I gotta admit that Anthony Davis on the Lakers would be pretty cool, but at the end of the day, I think the Lakers will try but fail, as the Pelicans really don't have to rush this thing. They will wait out offers from Boston, New York, and possibly other teams, and to be honest, why shouldn't they? Anthony Davis won't be a Pelican for life, but I think he stays a Pelican throughout this season. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Am I being too critical of this possible trade? Do you think the Lakers should give away anything possible to get Davis? Whatever your thought is, leave a comment below, like this video, and subscribe for future NBA content. This was Purple Prince, and I'm out.
There goes a sight from my soul.